As I was preparing for this message, I was thinking about my own life. I cannot count the number of times I've made my own self miserable by my own thoughts. I thought things were true when I found out later they weren't true, and I made myself miserable for a week or 2 weeks or a month or 6 months or a year. And I just went around in misery thinking something was true until I found, oh, that's not true at all. Thinking that person doesn't like me, that person doesn't care about me, and find out 6 months later, they don't even think about me, okay? Are you with me? Okay. And you've done the same thing too, because you just laughed when I said that, okay? You build these things up in your head and they become monsters and giants in your head, and you're carrying that stuff around with you and you're suffering the misery of it, you're reacting to it, and before long, over a period of time, you discover that's not even true. And when you discover the truth, you know the truth, and the truth sets you free. Lies always bind you up. Truth always sets you free. Do I need to say that again? Let me tell you who's the master liar. His name is the devil. He's real, and all he ever does, he can't tell the truth. Jesus said of him in John, I believe it's John chapter 6 or 8. I can't remember right now. You can look it up. But he said, when the devil speaks, he lies. He's a liar. He's been a liar from the beginning. His native language is lying. So the enemy loves to camp in your world and to camp on your shoulder and tell you these lies about God and these lies about yourself and these lies about other people and these lies about the world around you, because he knows if he can build a lie into your software, he's going to affect your attitude, your actions, and your feelings and your emotions. And so we accept things as being true when they're not true at all. How many times have you believed the wrong thing about God? You just haven't believed that God is good and God is caring, God's kind, and God's got your back and God's going to get you through this. You haven't believed that. You've believed the opposite of that, and you've been miserable because of what you were believing about God. How many times have you believed the wrong things about you? God says one thing about you and you say something else about yourself. And so now you're living in the misery of your own opinion of yourself instead of God's opinion of you. How many times have you believed the wrong thing about other people? You were convinced of something about someone else. You perhaps judged someone else in some way, and you found out later they weren't like that at all. Or maybe, as I said a moment ago, you've made the assumption that someone felt something about you or thought something about you when you discovered later they didn't think that at all. And so we build all these lies into our system, and we wonder why we're feeling so miserable in life.